Now, getting to the outer planets, let's talk about Uranus. Uranus is uniqueness and originality, but it's also change and rebellion. Now, you can't have the other two without the other two, because when you're being unique and original, 9 times out of 10, it's opposing something that's already there. That's you're changing something that's already there and rebelling against something that's already there, regardless of how you choose to go about it in a harmonious way or not. Regardless of how many planets you may have in Libra or Taurus, regardless of what houses your Venus may be in, you're still going to be looked at as a person that's going against the grain. So right here, this is the revolutionary planet. So when you have that in the 12th house, this makes your subconscious and your dreams very unique and original, but very different from others. And people are just going to be ready to pinpoint on where you're thinking wrong at, or where you're not analyzing something right, or where you're not grounded at. So a lot of times right here, this is what makes you unique and original, because you may have got rebelled against a lot coming up from your dreams and illusions and your creativity early coming up already. And a lot of things you already subconsciously do and how you subconsciously act is unique and original also. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. When we get to Neptune, Neptune loves to be here. Neptune rules here. So Neptune is dreams, creativity, imaginations, and illusions. And right here, when it comes into the 12th house, it gets to understand that on an emotional level, and it gets to connect with others. So this also makes creative people who could write scripts, actors, people who are able to draw, people who are able to, take the illusionary and behind the scenes realm and be able to creatively express it in this realm. You know what I'm saying? So Neptune in the 12th house, people know how to do that really well. Now when you got Pluto is deep transformation, deep willpower, deep desires. So right here, it's everything of Mars on the deep end. So with Pluto being in the 12th house, what happens here is, now you're going to have deep desires, and a lot of times you may want to control other people's dreams. You may want to control what others know how to do creatively. A lot of times you may try to find that deep inside yourself, so you could transform some type of dreams that you have and bring it into reality. Now, Pluto is greedy. Pluto loves greed. So when I say greedy, it's not a negative thing, because your Pluto is for you. So it wants you to have enough willpower to obtain what you want in life, and things you desire and things you intend to do. It just may do it on a very deep, dark end. And anytime we talk about something being in the dark, it could play out in manipulative ways through control or manipulation, or creating situations and putting wolves around people's eyes and playing ring around the rosy and things of that nature. So in the 12th house, you may try to do that with others' creativity, but it's a blessing if you are able to do that with your own creativity, because people with Pluto in the 12th house tend to look at themselves as outside of themselves. So if they have a talent or something like that, they tend to look at themselves like they're going to use themselves to get ahead. So it's almost like they controlling being bossy of themselves. So they're actually looking at what they can do as a separate entity itself and saying, I'm going to use you, motherfucker, to get what I want. But at the end of the day, it's themselves. You get what I'm saying? It's just they have this way of looking at it, because, Pluto has this control thing around it, so, and its intentions, and it's what it intends to do. And since it's so deep down there, it could play out through your root chakra. And a lot of times people get controlled over their root chakras. That's just like people who cheat, people do all kind of things, people who do things for money. That's like lower deep end dark root chakra type things. You know what I'm saying? When you can't see the ramifications of a situation. You only can see the actual seed that's planted in that situation. And if it comes out through like money or sex or something like that, like, you only see that seed. You don't see the air around it. You don't see the grass. You don't see the dirt around it. You just see the actual seed. And if it's like I said, sex, greed, or dark things and money and manipulations like that, then you're not able to actually see life in the way you actually gave a life. You're not seeing life. You're just seeing life from what's the life that's been given to you. And then a lot of times it may create being upset and things like that. So you have to watch that also. Pluto is just, it brings a dark illusions wherever it's at. And in the 12th house, it could create an illusion around there. So you have to keep that in mind. But for the most part, it makes highly creative people. And if these people can get out their lower ways, they will be able to use themselves as themselves. So, you know, keep that in mind. And that's planets in the 12th house. Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. Goddamn. Here.